Sagittarius, my cutie patootie, looking all this so good. Welcome to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, your fellow fire sign, Leo, where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Sagittarius, I'm going to be doing your twin flame reading for the month of October. And in this reading, we're going to see what is the main energy between you and your person, your twin flame, what is the challenge, past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice for you. Sagittarius, I want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you for your beautiful presence onto the channel. So let's get into your reading and see what's going on. And also, I want to congratulate you for you quitting watching trashy tarot videos and being here. So let's get into your reading and see what's going on. I will elaborate on that a little bit later. Don't you worry. I know, my cutie patootie. There is a lot of things we're going to discuss. So we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about you and your twin flame right now. Okay, so the challenge between you and your twin flame is the Eight of Swords, dear Sagittarius. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, there is the Fool followed by the Ten of Cups and the Seven of Swords. So in order for you and your twin flame to be able to have a brand new beginning here with the Fool, there is something here that you and them actually have been struggling to see in front of you, to see the path ahead of you, to be able to move forward, right? You might feel a little bit constricted or restricted, restricted, right, by a certain situation here. We're going to talk about this. Now, one of the things that I'm going to mention that's very important, dear Sagittarius, is that twin flame journeys, they're not the easiest, right? They're very challenging. I think that, if you're watching this, you will know that this is your reading. If this person constantly keeps coming up in your mind, or you have a very strong connection with them, and, it's just like this person has awakened something deep within you, and there's a lot more to this than just that, then we're going to talk about this and clarify it. Now, in the recent past, you have the Eight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. I do see here when you met your twin flame, there was a lot of on and off energy here, back and forth, going back and forth. One moment it was hot, the next moment it was cold. A lot of instability, okay, between you and this person. I see here one of you, okay, there is no, in my reading, there is no sugarcoating. We're not kissing no ass here. We're not trying to whatever, you know what I mean? This is about you really recognizing and realizing that maybe you overextended yourself too much with the Eight of Pentacles. Excuse me. Maybe you put too much of your efforts and your energy into this connection here. We're going to talk about this shortly when we clarify it. Now, in the present moment, dear Sagittarius, you have the Four of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Wands. So in the present moment, there is a major transition in your life that's happening. With the Wheel of Fortune, there is a lot of change of events that are taking place, which are actually allowing you to move forward from the fact and to heal from something that happened in the past. And what happened in the past was that there was a rejection here. Someone here rejected you, or maybe you made an offer to someone from the bottom of my heart from the bottom of your heart that you really wanted to work it out, and all of a sudden something here did not work out and it hurt you at a very deep level. So you're actually closing off this cycle, okay? And this has to do a lot with dealing with your twin flame. We're going to clarify this and get some more information shortly. Now, in the near future, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. So in the near future, there is definitely a new beginning here that seems to be very promising. With the Ace of Cups, this actually comes with a lot of challenges, but also with a lot of stability that's going to take place between you and your person. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is actually there is this possibility of a brand new beginning with the Fool. There is a new beginning that's going to take place after you both actually are able to see the truth. There is quite some trust issues here that have happened in the past, and you two are going to be needing to overcome that. And I see here family, marriage, and reunion together for both of you. So without any further ado, dear Sagittarius, let's get into your reading. Let's see what's going on for my Saggies. By the way, Sag, today I woke up feeling really good. But I will also when you wake up and it's like there is this silence. You just want to sit in silence. And I did. And then I was also meditating for 1 hour and 30 minutes, hour and a half, doing Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditation. and regulating my nervous system, doing breath work. I was like, I really am like, I need to ground myself. That's just the way that I was feeling. You know, dealing with a lot of energies and things like that. Everything is good, but it's like me doing twin flame readings also, like I need to really prepare myself energetically speaking, because those are not the easiest readings. You know what I mean? Easiest meaning like it takes a lot of like I tap into the energies and I just like get into it much more in depth, right? We don't do some 10-minute like, you know what I'm saying, like just some random messages here just to waste your time and my time. I respect myself and love myself too much to do that, and I love and respect you too much to do that. So I'm saying some sassy shit out there. So your challenge and the energy between you and your twin flame here with the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Star, Aquarius energy, Ten of Pentacles, King of Cups, 555 on the timer, by the way. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I do see here, you know, what you truly want to see ahead of you is this the person that you could marry? Is this someone, and this is something that you must have actually asked yourself in the past as well, is this someone that you truly see forming a family with, being with them long term? You know, one of the things that really has been missing out from this connection, Sagittarius, was this emotional availability and stability towards you. The Star is the card of an Aquarius. We're not here to point fingers at other signs, but you know what I mean. Aquariuses, they tend to be quite like, you know, detached. They do feel very deeply. It's just that their way of operating is very different. No judgment here. You all know I keep it very real. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you're still questioning yourself if this is your twin flame, not a soulmate, because this is a twin flame specific reading, right? There's only one twin flame, and there has been a lot of on and off situation here. And what you truly want is you want to know long term, if you and this person buy a house together, there is children involved into the imageries. We can see Ten of Pentacles, there is a house, right? Mega home, mega house, mega business. Is this person going to be, you know, still cold-hearted, or are they going to be providing you the emotional stability that you really need? Okay, so that's what you truly want to see. And you know, when I say you, we also got to remember that when we are doing a twin flame reading, it's your twin. So it's like they're also thinking the same thing, probably the same way as well. But there is a lot of changes that are happening within you, which is going to actually project and like reflect in your twin flame, and changes will happen in them as well. Now, in the recent past, the Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Cups, the World card here, and the Three of Pentacles. So I see here, you know, things ending between you and this person. The reason why things came to an end is because there was this sense of ignorance, rejection. Okay, with the Four of Cups here, someone was not willing to cooperate and collaborate with you. Why do I say that? Because the juxtaposition of the cards are very, very clear. When you look at the Three of Pentacles, it's a collaborative, cooperative energy here, right? It talks about someone that's wanting to work things out. I think that you really try to put into your work, into your efforts, your investment into wanting to move forward with this individual, but things just didn't work out and things ended. Might have been a third-party situation as well. Please remember the third party could be anything and anywhere from work, pet, chair, desk, tree, I don't know, neighbor, whatever, right? So so just things that really were like taking a toll on you, okay, and moving different directions. So many of you went back and forth when it came to this person. You know, one of the reasons why, Sagittarius, it's a no-brainer for you. If you want to move on from someone, and if you're really done with someone, you just do it. You just does it. But with this person, you seem to have been going like really back and forth and just on and off. And I just feel like that you were kind of like really reminiscing, and they were stuck on you, you were stuck on them. So the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. So I feel like a lot of you in the recent past, even though this situation really was very excruciating and debilitating, staying in this state of uncertainty was very detrimental for you, okay, and for your day-to-day life. So for many of you, I feel like that you had to walk away, okay, with the Eight of Cups. You chose to disconnect and walk away from this person due to the fact that you had to choose your own happiness. You know, you're a very optimist, positive sign out there, very positive. And it was a very tough decision for you to make. However, you realize that it's better for you to really walk away and choose your own happiness rather than just get stuck in a situation where you do not have enough clarity of what's coming up for you and this person and why are they acting the way that they're acting. So 555 on my actual clock, by the way. So the Nine of Pentacles here in the recent past is clarified by the Fool, the Chariot, and the Six of Swords. So some of you also might have children with this person, right? As you can see, there is a child here in this imagery. I do see here many of you might have even relocated or moved to a different location, moved to a different place, and wanted to have a brand new beginning for yourself. When you look at the Chariot here in the middle, this talks about a move. This talks about disconnecting, leaving the past behind you, wanting to move forward, have a brand new beginning, fresh start, fresh beginning. And you know, you just could not stand the fact that you had to stay in a connection with someone that there was a lot of like stagnancy. You might have dealt with another fire sign, could have been Aquarius, strong Aquarius here, Scorpio energy. So let's talk about in the present moment the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups here talks about the fact that you're healing, you know, like I said, with the Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands, you're finally closing up this cycle of feeling rejected, feeling unworthy, clarified by the Lovers, the King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. You know, I think you're also healing your relationship with what it truly means to be wealthy, to have money. This is a side message, not gonna resonate with everyone. But I feel like that for a lot of you, you're really becoming more grounded. You're becoming way more solid. You could have some earth in your birth chart. If you don't, you know, you're just embodying that energy of like wanting to build an empire for you. I feel like that you truly want to actually be with the person, with your twin flame, where both of you can build an, you know, powerful empire together and maybe buy a house, buy a home. There is a strong sense of here, like, love connection here, okay? But I feel like that this love connection is not grounded yet. It's not built on something more solid and promising that can really like allow you the opportunity to move forward with this person. So right now, you're closing up this cycle with the Nine of Wands, clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Eight of Wands. Very quickly, you're actually moving forward, very quickly. You're moving on from the past hurts. You're moving on from the past situations by whatever happened between you and them. Like the Five of Pentacles is the card of like financial hardships, difficulties, but it also represents this unhealthy attachment to this person, unhealthy, toxic attachment, okay, that anxious attachment issues that you might have had in regards to this person, to this situation, right? You're overcoming that. You're finally closing the chapter. You know, number 9 here is numerology, and we're in 2025, right? 2 plus 2, 4, 2 plus 2, 4, and then 5, 9. It's the number 9 where it talks about closing major cycles. Closing cycles in our lives, letting go of the toxicity and unhealthy habits and things like that. So very quickly, this situation is shifting because you are shifting within you. Now, the Wheel of Fortune here in the present moment, dear Sagittarius, talks about positive spin of events. Things are actually going to be taking much more of a positive spin, okay, for you. The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Strength card here, the Moon and the Tower. So, you know, it takes a lot of strength within you to really make that, to go through this transformation, but you have the resilience, you have the power within you, Sagittarius, to really overcome these challenges here in the present moment in your life. I think you're going through a massive internal transformation, transition, could be going through physical transformation, you know, health-wise, but I feel like that is going to lead you to something good. Whatever no longer serves for you, whatever's got to go, you got to let it go. Okay, the Tower here talks about a situation here that's crumbling down in your life. Maybe there is a communication. Maybe there is just something in your life that's like a form, a way of doing things. It just no longer works for you. And you want to let it go, you know? And everyone goes through metamorphosis, and I'm congratulating you for embracing these changes for you. I do see here you really also becoming, you know, having some more vivid dreams. Your subconscious mind is also telling you and warning you about the changes that are coming in for you. I think that this is something that, you know, it's a massive shift. Like in your twin flame journey here, you know, you have been going through like major metamorphosis in your life, and this is someone that really has pushed you to your highest timeline, okay, very quickly. And you met this person for a reason. This is someone that also has been really helping you to quit certain bad habits and to let go of certain things that no longer serve you, certain situations that are very detrimental for you, okay? Could be addictions, could be drinking habits. You could have also really helped this person to quit certain habits as well, toxic habits, right? The Tower here in the present moment talks about Scorpio energy, transformation, metamorphosis. What is it that no longer serves you? What is it that you gotta let go of? Because your twin flame here has showed you something that none of your other connections and your relationships have showed you before. So there is something really profound within you that's really showing you the way, okay, to your greatness. Now, in the near future, the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. I do see here you really observing, because you're a very observant sign. I know that you like to watch people. Yes, you do. You know what I mean? So I feel like that for many of you in the near future, what's going to end up happening with this sense of stability here is you really observing, is this person healed? Have they done the work within themselves? You know, with the Four of Swords, have they gone, has your twin flame gone within themselves to do the work to heal? Because you're not going to rush into a relationship here, you know, to kind of try to be together, to be back together with someone again. The Nine of Pentacles here is talking about really standing still, really just being in this place of observing and not rushing into connections, not putting yourself back into the same situation, okay? So let's talk about the Ace of Cups here for you in the near future. The Ace of Cups here is an indicator of a love offer, of a brand new beginning that's going to happen. So I see here movement happening between you and your twin flame, but it's not going to happen right away. I don't sugarcoat nothing here. I'm going to keep it very real, because you seem to be moving very slowly towards your twin flame, towards your twin again, because you want to be very cautious and careful. You want to know the truth with the Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. One of the major hurdles in this relationship has been arguments and conflicts. Yelling at each other. I'm just gotta say this, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. You know, misunderstanding, possibly yelling, arguing, conflict, just a lot of things that really kind of, you know, threw you off. And I feel like that you don't want to live in that kind of a dynamic anymore. This is the reason why a lot of you are going to be having this important conversation, maybe a little bit of a challenging conversation, to really identify the changes that this person has done within themselves in order for both of you to move forward. So let's clarify the Seven of Wands for you. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Hierophant, Taurus energy, the Judgment, Scorpion, a Page of Wands. So, and the Sun at the bottom. So a lot of happiness is on the horizon here that's being manifested, but I feel like that for many of you, you really gotta be clear, okay? If this is someone that you're ready to go into commitment with, if this is someone that you truly yourself being with, you know, there could be age differences between you and this person also, major differences as well. You gotta be very careful and attentive what you are wanting to, you know, manifest and put yourself into, because manifesting something is not the problem. The problem here is maintaining the manifestation. Everyone has free will, even your twin flame. No one is bound to another person. So a lot of you, you know, gotta be very clear with the Seven of Wands. What challenges are you really willing to fight for? What are you really willing to put yourself into? You know, because, you know, a lot of you have gone through major transformation and metamorphosis, but when it comes to this situation here with this person, you got to become very clear with the judgment and decide and be very clear on the direction you want to move forward with this person, because it comes with a lot of challenges, because I think that this commitment is not something that's going to be the easiest. Just got to keep it very real. This is the reason why the challenge here for the Eight of Swords here is all about really, you know, being able to see in front of you, right? And I'm not one of those readers that's just going to shuffle a bunch of cards and tell you, oh my gosh, they're all head over heels for you and they're dying and things like that, and feed you delusions. We don't do that here. Speaking of that, before I get into your advice, Sagittarius, I've talked to all the signs about this. Throat chakra, I'm going to speak the truth. So make sure that you're not watching trashy tarots, profanity tarots, and things like that, okay? People have had massive transformations and success stories of my videos, of my channel, of the, you know, messages that I'm channeling. Why? Because they know what I bring to the table is the real deal, all right? And I don't have to speak about myself. The testimonials are up on my community post. You can go in, you're more than welcome to check them out. When people listen and apply what I'm saying, okay, and I'm a living example, then they're gonna really realize that, holy shit, it actually works. So, you know, an important question that someone can really ask themselves, and I'm not saying you, dear Sagittarius, because we're having this one-on-one conversation, you know, we're very cool with each other. It's just, you know, if a person goes and watches 20 toxic, blasphemy, profanity, nonsense, bullshitting tarot videos a day. How is your person going to be with you? How are you going to be able to unlock your abundance, and how are you going to be able to be successful? Just answer my question. It's simple logic. It's not rocket science, right? Use that time to do breath work, regulate your nervous system. Use that time to take care of your skin, go to the gym, create art, do your hobbies, stick to 1 or 2 people or whatsoever. I'm not talking about watch me. I never ask anyone that because I don't have to. I'm letting you know all of this right here that I created, it's not for nothing. I earned this. So I got to stand on a business, and I got to remind people, make sure what kind of content you are consuming and what you are watching. Because where you place your attention and your energy is that where you're actually putting your awareness onto. So whatever other people putting into your awareness, it could be very detrimental, it could be very toxic, or it could be very helpful, and it could actually lead you to your soul's mission. Because yes, we are doing love readings here, but also this is about you. This is about you and your soul's journey. What are the wings here for? The wings here are here for you to flap them back again and soar higher, right? Not be tied up to a person, a thing, a job, a situation. So make sure to really, use your time wisely. Choose your battles carefully. This is my 2 cents. This is my advice. I care for the people that I do the readings for, and I just want to make sure that you'll know, and if you're new to the channel completely, if you're a new Sagittarius, you can ask around in the comments and they will tell you who I am, or you can watch my other videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm Armenian and I'm a quadruple Leo, and I have restored your faith in Leos anyways. But moral of the story here is basically, you just if you want your person, if you really want to have successful in your manifestations coming in true, stop watching trash. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's that simple. I said so. So, what is the advice? You got the nice and thick Ace of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands, and the King of Wands. King of Wands is you, Sagittarius. You're stepping into your power with your twin flame connection here. I do strongly feel like here there is a strong sense of cooperative, collaborative energy that's going to happen. Okay, this situation is going to unfold in a way that things seem to be really moving forward at a very steady pace afterwards, and this is going to be due to clear-cut, crystal clear communication and this sense of purpose and this sense of desire and vision, where you both are going to want to move forward with the Ace of Wands together, okay? Because I think that you are someone that you truly have come in terms of understanding where you want to move forward, what you want to achieve in your love life, in your career. And this is one of those things that you're going to be very clear with your twin flame specifically, and then make a decision and move forward. So let's see what is an important message here from this deck here for you, dear Sagittarius. What is an important message? So you have awareness, number 1, right? Like I was talking about, where you are putting your awareness it's very crucial. It's very crucial, and it's important for you to be, mindful of your time, Sagittarius. I know you're an explorer of life, you're an explorer of different ideas, and you want to learn a lot, and you like different kinds of things. You like exotic things as well. But you got to make sure that you're not wasting your awareness, okay? What is the love message here from your twin flame to you? Let's just choose a message here from your twin flame for you and from you to your person. So from your person to you, it says playfulness. It says laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. Remember, love is the greatest healer. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Every time with the Sagittarius, it's going to be a good time with some laughter and fun. Your message to your person is, of course, forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. This is literally, these words would have come out of the mouth of a Sagittarius. If someone was to ask me, okay, out of all this pile right here, which one do you think really describes Sagittarius the best? This one would be. Because you are someone that you don't want to dwell onto the past. You are very optimistic, you are very positive, you want to move forward, and that's what you're literally projecting and telling your person. Forgive and let go of the past in order for both of you to be able to move forward successfully, okay? So, dear Sagittarius, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep that beautiful smile back up. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.